So it'll be a non-issue. Argentina's stirring it up again for some cheap political brownie points.
So, how would you? What would you? Do you think that America should back us for it, or stay?
I think America should do exactly what it did the first time and not care.
No, that isn't what happened the first time. You offered us an aircraft carrier the first time.
Yeah, you wait. You didn't take it?
We didn't take it because we decided that our imperial pride wouldn't allow it, and our aircraft could operate just as well off our aircraft carriers as they could off yours. You offered us the aircraft carrier, not the people to run it.
Oh, wow, that seems kind of stupid. That's the sort of thing Ronald Reagan would do, though. He wasn't very smart.
Well, it's funny you should say that. Actually, no, it wasn't Ronald Reagan, was it? Was it Gerald Ford?
What? During the Falklands? No.
Who was, Falklands was 83 and 85, so who was your...
That was Reagan, dude. That was Reagan.
Well, there we go. I'm surprised. I thought we'd have,
No, that was first term Reagan. Reagan was 82, 88.
Because I'm pretty sure that Reagan literally fucked Margaret Thatcher. No, he made...
server if you want to join. It's Caspian Rush right now.
But yeah, the Argentines are not going to do anything this time.
They can't. They've got nothing left.
They're a lot better off than they were the first time around, and at least this time they're not under a horrific military junta.
No, they're not. Last year their inflation was 11%. They're not. They have the lowest credit rating of the developing world.
And I don't give a shit about that. Their HDI is quite good. Their standard of living's alright. That's what really matters.
Yeah, but it's still a lot lower than it was back in the 80s when they invaded the Falklands the first time. And they're spending... They're a democracy, not a junta. And now they're spending a tiny percentage of what they were on the military. At any given time, we have a Type 45 and a nuclear submarine down there, and a pretty sizable part of our air force. For a tiny island, they can't take it by force. It's not going to happen.
Not that they would actually try to anymore anyway.
Yeah, it's true, they won't. And to be honest, keeping that much force isn't doing us any favours.
Well, and the thing is since Argentina is a democracy instead of a military junta now, they'd kind of have to deal with the fact that there is absolutely zero political will from the Argentine people to attack the Falklands again. Well, they don't actually fucking care.
Well, I don't know, I think they do, but I think they realise that it's not worth it, it's just like the British
no, there is a small minority of Argentines who actually care. The vast majority of them do not give a shit about those islands at all. That and their current leadership's actually not that bad, so...
Well, you say... Well, I suppose for the people it isn't that bad. For private industry it's horrendous. Right, I'm going to take a piss, and when I come back I'm going to talk about nothing but, I don't know, boobs or something like that.
I got RPG'd. Yeah, let me know when you join.
Oh, I'm second place in queue, so
whatever.
What?
Oh, the server is already at yeah, looks like it's full now. Okay, I'll find a different server.
No, it's fine. Wait on there. I'm going to take a piss. I'm sure I'll be back by then.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't know. It was 30 when I joined it. I didn't figure someone else was about to join.
Airborne moving from route by the civic.
Hooray. Hey, Fist.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
I didn't go anywhere.
I mean, when you were gone earlier.
Oh.
Man, I've not played like any rush in Battlefield 3.
But Rush is awesome.
It's not really why you want to play Battlefield, but they did put some exclusive vehicles into it, so it's kind of like, I really wish we had A10 in regular game, but DICE.
As if, you know, the normal F-18 and Sukhoi isn't enough.
Well, it'd be nice to have two planes, two types of planes, 4 planes total again.
I suppose so.
Let's do a 4 planes total, but I mean, you know, if you're gonna have 4 planes, have 2 different types. You know what I mean? Like Battlefield 2 did. I mean, what we have clear is a case of, oh, we didn't have the time or money to make 2 different planes. We did. We just forgot, you know, to put both of them in the same mode. Because, I don't know.
Holy shit, it's 4 AM.
So it is.
That's because you live in ocean moonland, a million miles away.
No. Sadly, I got dumped on holiday a few weeks ago, so I'm going nowhere.
Man, I love flying the Venom. It seems to matter more in Rush, too. Oh well. I got Eaglet out. Hey Carl, you here? It's not.
Right, I'm off to bed. Nighty night, gentlemen.
Get out.
What
Or
about Colony? Well, this rush
Jesus.
server round is almost over, so I might as well finish it out.
I can't get Battlefield to work.
What happened?
Something to do with the language packs.
I don't think I've had that problem, but what I did
Am I-
have once was like it just
I'm running-
wouldn't launch at all,
I'm running the Russian version, so I need English language packs.
or it doesn't work, or you just can't.
Or
get
it
the
doesn't.
language.
Or it doesn't work, period. The interface doesn't come up at all. So every time a patch has come out, I've just replaced the language pack because it's really simple to do, but it's not working this patch for some reason.
Gotcha.
God, I can't wait for Guild Wars 2 to come out.
Why Guild Wars 2?
I don't know. I played one beta weekend of it. I played BWE 2 and it was fantastic, and now I don't feel like playing any other games. Being totally cock-blocked by some release date that hasn't even been announced yet.
So they had a beta, but you don't know when it'll actually be out. Sounds like a lot of games.
Right. And I would say 95% of what they showed in the beta was ready for release. It was extremely well polished. Even for... Yeah, I mean, even for a normal game, it was very well polished. I was shocked that an MMO was this good right off the bat. But they did only show probably about 40% of the final game, so maybe the rest of it really is not finished at all.
That could be it. MMOs just have so much content. Even Guild Wars semi-shortcut approach has much more content than, say, a regular single-player game like Skyrim.
Yep. And I enjoyed Guild Wars 2 a lot more than Skyrim.
Well, it's understandable if you want some multiplayer co-op.
It wasn't so much the co-op, but I loved World v. World. I thought the quest system was great, or the lack of quest system.
I see.
Too much of Skyrim just felt like World of Warcraft, better graphics. But,
I see. Wait, like World of Warcraft? Really? Skyrim felt more like World of Warcraft?
yeah, a lot of the questing just felt like WoW quests, with the fetching and the kill X.
Oh, I see what you mean. So Guild Wars 2 is good at avoiding that as Guild Wars 1, I take it.
Much better. I've played Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2, except for your personal story, which is one single quest line. They've completely eliminated quests, so it's all dynamic. You see an orange circle on your map where you see some NPC wandering down the road, and you follow that NPC, and chances are you'll run into something, and you can do something about it. And they're chained. If you keep... What? Is there so...
Yes?
Like every 5 seconds you keep saying something extremely generic and short, you're starting to sound like a robot.
I can't talk about Guild Wars 2 without sounding generic. Or any RPG. As good as it sounds. It's just how it is.
Oh, okay. I wish... I used to be that guy who said, take this great single-player game and make it an MMO. Like... And now I realize that that's an awful idea that would ruin the game in almost every case.
Yeah, it's basically because the internet is full of really fucking horrible people.
Yeah.
Partially, but
That's
also
pretty much
partially what MMOs have become and the expectations for them. I mean, if you had single-player games where, like, you could just add a buddy with as few compromises as possible, that would always make it better as an option. But as soon as companies hear, like, we're going to make this like an MMO, that creates a whole host of design issues and expectations that they have to address, or they feel they have to.
Also, everybody gets really butthurt about shit in MMOs.
But not in Guild Wars 2, because I haven't gotten Dungeons, which is like... Dungeons would be the only, I guess, high-stakes co-op experience. If you fail an event in Guild Wars 2, the chain just splits down that failure tree, and you move on to the next event that would be different than what if you had succeeded, and you still get some rewards. So you never feel like you're getting screwed over by other morons.
Sounds good.
Shut up. But then again, there is...
The game sounds like shit. If you can't grief puppies, then it's awful.
You can grief puppies, though, because of World v. World.
What? You're gonna have to explain that.
Okay, World v. World. 4 huge maps. There are 3 servers fighting at once for control of a central map, and each server has their own map, and they have control points, which are keeps and NPC villages and things like that. And there can be 100 players from each side on each map. So 300 players on each map, up to 1,200 players fighting at once, and 400 from each server. And they are ranked.
That just
So
sounds like PvP for me.
that just sounds like what?
PvP.
Oh yeah. I'm getting to the griefing of it.
It's not griefing if it isn't
There.
your allies.
I know it. I'm getting to the allies. I'm getting there. But I kind of have to explain this stuff in advance. You have to capture the major points, the towers and keeps, you have to break down walls with siege engines. But siege engines are expensive to make. You have to capture supply camps, which deliver, which send out caravans periodically that can be intercepted, but if a caravan reaches a friendly keep, it adds to the supply for that keep. And you can use that supply to build siege engines. Which can be catapults, trebuchets, arrow carts, whatever. What you can do is yeah, this is a really ancient chair and I can't afford a new one. Sorry. If you really want to make puppies rage, you build one of these siege engines out in the middle of nowhere, and a lot of them are stationary, like rams. And you just put one out in the road. And start... Oh, there's a video of them doing this that would... a little bit complicated, but the rage was hilarious. Let me see if I can find it. Anyway, I guess Guild Wars 2 isn't the best griefing game, but World v. World is the place to grief if you're gonna do it.
So what was the best griefing game?
Eve?
No, that's true. Yeah, it's probably got to be. You're right. The content.
Yeah, that's pretty high up there. Almost any game that Eve is the big one, but almost any game that requires you to cooperate with a set number of random players to accomplish a goal can be brief. And Guild Wars 2 almost never requires you to do that. It's not soloable. You always have to use other players to accomplish things and to accomplish major events, but you aren't fucked if they fail because they're terrible.
I see. Okay, let's see what servers everyone else is on.
This game sounds terrible, but at least it's better than Terra.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
Well, so how is Terra's action-based combat? Did they just pull the wool over everyone's eyes?
No, it's actually... The action-based combat is about as good as combat can get in an MMO, or has gotten in an MMO to date.
It is perfectly designed to get you the maximum pantsu shots on your lolly.
Yes.
Yeah, the Bro Team video was all about that.
The only redeeming feature from every review I've heard and from every goon who's played it, who then quit, I'm not talking about the pedophiles, the people who tried Terra and got creeped out by it and left, they said that the combat was a great feature. But it was the only great feature, because...
The lolly pantsu, unfortunately, are a pretty big hurdle to overcome.
Yeah, the anime art style, the pedophile appeal, the extremely repetitive, grindy quests.
Gotcha. Okay, let's see what other servers are. I'm gonna quit this rush.